What is up, beautiful people? Happy Sunday. It is Championship Sunday. I'm your boy, Sweatpants Jesus.
And I'm your boy, Walmart Mac Miller.
Really appreciate you guys stopping by today. This is brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com. You can read all my stories there. I just posted my AFC and NFC title games pieces. You can go check those out on the website. I posted them earlier this week, but just retweeted or reposted them again. Got my anytime touchdown article on there, man. I am so stoked for these football games today. I'm super also stoked for our guest today, man. We were just kind of chatting with him. Dude is such a vibe. He is one of the better members of this community. We got Betalytics in the house. Betalytics is going to be throughout our videos. We'll show a little bit of their data on their website. If you like what you're seeing on Betalytics, you can go live with them, and you can use our promo code BNews to get 30% off your subscription if you want to check them out. But we've shown you a little bit about that throughout the show today. But we're super stoked, man. NZ, how are you today, brother?
All right. I'm doing pretty good after yesterday. So looking forward to hopefully bringing that right into today. We got, believe it or not, I know there's not much on the ice, which is my favorite, but we got two really good games. And now that I discovered my same game parlay on Caesars, I'm super stoked.
Yep. So NZ, if you guys don't know, NZ posted this on his Twitter last night, but he hit a what was it, like an 8-legger plus 7,000 parlay for $1,000 yesterday. So NZ is rolling right now.
Let's go, man.
It was pretty electric in our group chat last night, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, we're really glad you guys are here with us today, man. We've got a super special guest. He's, like I said, just such a vibe. We're gonna go ahead and bring him on now. Big Kitch is in the house with us today. Let's get Big Kitch in the house. What's up, brother?
What's up, baby?
Square up.
Who they? Let's do it. Let's do it.
We were just talking about, obviously, your boys are in the house today. The game later tonight in Arrowhead, or like you guys are calling it, Burrowhead. Yeah. We're gonna talk all about your boys today, but we're really stoked to have Big Kitch in the house. If you're not following Big Kitch, please go do that on Twitter. It's He Got Goods. Go check out his plays. He posts them every day. You're also in a Discord too, brother. You also run a Discord, right?
Yep. Baller Bets Discord, free plays, exclusive entries, all for the community. That's all we about, baby. So we doing it.
All the good stuff, man. And if you're not following him, you don't know what's good, and you're not making money. We don't like that.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But before we get started today, fellas, since we got Big Kitch in the house, and I know you like to be in the kitchen and throw some food around. And NZ, I know that you like to eat food and also do a little bit of nomming yourself. So, what is your favorite what is your favorite food to eat while you're watching these championship games? Like a dish or like a meal or like some type of is it like nachos? Is it wings? Like, what's your favorite football eating meal?
Oh, I mean, I got to go with the wings. The wings was the first thing that came to mind when you said that, and then you said it, and I was like, hell yeah.
So we're going with the wingies.
I'm right there with him, baby.
Yeah.
We got Chase in the house. Let's go.
Oh, that's
I need those lemon pepper steppers, baby. That's
lemon pepper.
Oh
man, Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised, baby. That's all it's about.
Right? Do you like spicy stuff, man?
I do. I like Jamaican food a lot too.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love Jamaican food. That's it's a good vibe after a good win too.
That jerk chicken's gonna hit different tonight when
your
boys.
We putting that right.
The order's already placed.
We're
dude.
Smoking those right outside of Arrowhead, baby.
Oh my god! Just to give you guys a little bit of a preview, so both of these fellas here might be on the Bengals. Well, let me know that Big Kitch is obviously, but NZ might be rolling with you as well. But I might be on the other side. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We got some people rolling in chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Love you guys being here. We'll have some more people rolling in throughout the show today. This is what we're going to do today, guys. We're going to talk about both of these championship games with obviously Big Kitch, get his thoughts. He's already posted his plays on Twitter. Go check those out. We'll talk about what he likes in these games. We'll talk about what NZ and I are kind of seeing in these games as well. And then at the end, we're going to cook up a fat parlay with some beautiful props. And I literally said that to Kitch right before we went live, and he said, "Oh, it's a beautiful slate for props today."
Oh yeah,
it's a beautiful.
You gotta
slate.
love it. You gotta love it today.
It is spicy. I found a couple of props that I really like. One of them is really sneaky. I want to hear what you guys think about it, but we'll dive into that in just a minute. So I'm going to tell you one of my favorite things to eat, and then we'll get wrong. I like wings too. I'm a big wings guy, but I'm going to go with queso, man. I love some cheesy queso. Yeah, I love some chips, some chips and dip. I like that spicy queso too. Let me get that with the pepper jack.
That's an essential. That's like you gotta have that.
See, what I would do is get the wings in the queso, like the queso wings and like the dipping action.
I'm not opposed.
You can't go wrong, man. Queso just goes with everything. Just put it on top of all the stuff. Word. All right. Well, that's a little fun for your. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we have our Super Bowl show.
Yeah, that's next level right there. That's
next level shit.
Might have to get somebody on here to cook some wings.
We'll have to get Chef when he's available to cook while we're doing this, so we can have some cooking aspects going on. But Kish, I know you cook too, brother. So I'm sure.
Man. We got a little ghost kitchen out in Atlanta, Georgia, Cliche Cuisine. Come see us.
There you go.
Oh yeah, you got your own spot.
Yeah, man. It's that's hospitality industry down here is ridiculous. So it's kind of just everything that goes on day to day. Is the nightlife is crazy. So you kind of got to get in where you fit in. Late night eats.
All right, we got a question.
On the bucket list if I ever get down there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
I love Atlanta, dude. So I'm in Nashville. I'm pretty close to Atlanta. I've driven many times through Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta a few times. I love Atlanta. Big Atlanta fan. Atlanta,
it's meant for everybody can get into something. It's like it's
you can definitely get into something. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for
City, baby. Shout out to Magic City. Love y'all.
We got one question real quick before we dive in. We got a question from BetAlytics. You got smoked wings or baked wings? Big Kish, what you want? Smoked or baked?
Smoked wings all day, every day, with the right wood and a little smoker on the side.
That little green egg. Yeah, I totally agree. If you got time to smoke them babies, nothing better.
Oh yeah,
nothing better. All right, boys. That being said, let's dive into these games. First game today, obviously, is the Eagles-Niners. Wrote about it, like I said, on Betting News. Go check it out if you want to read my kind of full breakdown of what I'm seeing in this game and which side that I am going to be on. But Kitch, I'll let you go ahead and kind of talk about what you see in this game and what you were looking at.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Who do you think offensively is going to stand out in this game?
I have a prop that I love, and he's a guy that I've watched a lot throughout my career as a sports bettor and as a fan. But I think AJ Brown's going to have a really good day today.
Thank you.
I was thinking that's who you were thinking because he was a Titan.
Thank you.
I've cried myself to sleep many nights throughout the season, seeing how amazing he's been for the Eagles and how awesome he was and is as a player. He had a little down week last week, obviously, but they didn't need him, man. They crushed the Giants. But the Niners really struggled with CD last week. He had 10 catches for over 100 yards. If you looked at AJ Brown's passing, his receiving yards before last week, he almost eclipsed 100. He hit his rushing or receiving yards in 5 of his last 6 games, 90 plus in 100 plus in 3 of them, 90 plus in 5 of 6. I don't think the Niners going to be able to handle AJ today.
Oh yeah, it's definitely him all day long. That was one of the prop PODs for me too.
Hey, there it is. I
love his receiving yards.
Yeah.
Listen here. The mismatch I feel like is going to be on the tight end side for this matchup here. I think the front 7 for the 49ers, they will probably isolate tackles and everything as far as like I expect Sanders to have a terrible day. I really do. I expect him to have a terrible day. But I also feel like it plays in hand with how the safeties played the last 4. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Receiving, as far as yardage for receivers, it's been on the ascend, but now I feel like it's going to be one guy. Everybody's talking about Devontae. I get it. But, man, for me, I think the guy that you would consider on a play-action pass or maybe even some kind of counter, anything on the outside that requires perimeter blocking, tight ends, Dallas, whoever's on that side, I feel like that's going to be the mismatch because the defense is going to expect run. It's going to turn the short yard gain. He can.
Oh, we just lost him. He might have gotten a phone call.
Yeah, our connection dropped. I'm sure he'll be right back.
Yeah, he probably got a phone. He was on his phone, so he probably got a phone call. But yeah, I'm glad he agrees with me on this day. So this was my prop that I looked at right before this kind of got rolling. I love AJ Brown over 72.5 receiving yards. I just don't think that I just don't think the Niners are going to be able to handle him. I mean, obviously, you've got kind of similar guys going head to head in this game with Debo versus AJ. Right? They're kind of both carbon copies of each other the way they play. Let's go. We got some goats in the house. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, fellas. Chef is
he's like feet away from Valanciunas. I'm watching on the side here.
This is Chef looking at Valanciunas right here. He's like, "What's
Pretty
up?
much,
How's it going?" But yeah, I love AJ Brown today. I think he has a big game.
Yeah, so like I've always noticed with them is the threats are there, so it's hard to stop. You know, you got Smith and you got Goddard. So I did like his play. I mean, he's always stood out. Kind of stayed away from it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, it's a good play. I actually thought the same thing as Kitch though with the rushing yards. I don't think Sanders is really going to have a day. Even though it's going to be an under game, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of punting. I don't know why.
You like the under? The game under?
Yeah, I know he's on the under, to be honest with you. I feel like that, and this is the Trizzy in me coming out, that they're not going to pay 2 overs. And I think tonight's game goes over. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to see that game going under tonight. I mean, it could. Don't get me wrong. It's just like there's no like premier back. Like you got like McCaffrey and Sanders. Now, Sanders may have a bad day, but he could still help slow the clock down, you know? But I don't know. Those guys sling too. They're always throwing first. They're always going for it on 4th downs. Shit like that. So
I think that we'll get to talking about this game a little bit. And guys, appreciate you guys all being here with us. Again, this is brought to you by Betting News. Go to bettingnews.com. I just posted all my stories. You can go read them and check them out for each game, kind of get game information. You're not just reading kind of like my thoughts. There are thoughts on there from me, but there's also just information on the games, the sides, the spreads, everything like that. So go check that out. We'll also bring up the site for you guys today, show you some of the aggregated picks that we have. On the site, kind of show where we got you back, bro. Let's go.
Apologize on the connectivity, fellas.
It's all good, man. No worries. You're out and about today. It's all fine, man. Appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. All right, so go back to I was just doing a little housekeeping while you were gone. No stress. We got a lot of people in chat today. We're excited that they're here. But you were talking about AJ Brown, and you were talking about taking advantage of this Niners secondary. What do you think as like I think you're on the under, right, in this game?
Yes, on under 46.
Okay, the under 46. I'm actually seeing under 45.5. So that's it's moving in your direction.
A little CLV action there.
A little CLV in your favor. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down for you guys. I like the Niners in this game. I don't know if they're gonna win outright, but I do like them with the plus 2.5. I know the money's moving a little towards the Eagles here. I get that this is a dynamic offense, one of the best teams in football, probably up and down best roster in the NFL. But I said to myself, the week that Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. I was the game before that. I was like, this is my favorite team to go all the way, just because I think that they have everything laid out. This is even before they got, or like as they got McCaffrey. I was like, okay, this is the squad. Then Garoppolo got hurt, and obviously then it's been all about what can Purdy do.
Yeah.
And he hasn't disappointed. I know that this is going to be a test today, but there's something in me, man, that tells me that the Eagles are going to shit the bed. I don't know what it is about this team. I just something about them has always given me the yips a little bit, and I think that something is going to come up today. If they go and take it all the way, then more power to them. I'm gonna have to eat my words with Jalen Hurts, but like I don't know, something about it today, man.
You need him to, it's basically a proven factor. I get you, because
a little bit.
The NFC, man, I'm being honest. It's been a barn fire ever since the beginning. I mean, NFC South has been some of the worst pro football I've seen this year, and then just beyond that, you get to the peak of, I mean, okay, yeah, we're talking about the Eagles and teams of that nature, but if you just look at the progression of this playoff, I mean, it's been more hasty on the AFC side. If you look at these games thus far, I mean, up to this point, I feel like it's been more rigorous to climb that ladder. And like last week was crazy for the AFC.
It was. It really was.
Outcomes were absolutely crazy. I'm happy that we're even here, the Bengals. So But
Man, I cannot wait to hear you talk about the Bengals. I'm so stoked. I'm standing firm in my stance, but I know that both you boys are going to try to get me to change my side here, but it's not going to happen.
today is nuts on tape. Today
Nuts
is
on
nuts
tape,
on tape.
man. You gotta say it with your chest, and you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. And I mean, that's the thing. We talked about this last week with the playoffs, man. Like, you got to bet the playoffs differently. Like, the playoffs are not, it's not a regular season game. It's win and go home. Like, you can't look at the statistics on how teams have done the past couple of weeks, month, whatever. Like, it's all kind of like one game at a time. You have to view it like very individually. So if anybody tells you that they have a guaranteed bet that's going to hit today, they lying. They're lying. That's not how this works right now, man.
50 unit look, the mega super nuke.
Yeah,
double
whale. Yeah.
I'm not I'm
20x.
I'm never a whale type guy anyway. I've only done one 5-unit play in my entire existence, and it was at the end of the regular season, and it hit, thank God.
Yeah.
But I don't really do that type of stuff. But yeah, if you have anybody you're following today that does those types of plays, then don't
avoid that at all costs.
I know that you're nuking the Bengals, but I get why you're nuking the Bengals.
It's respectfully though.
It's respect, and you're a fan, bro. I get it.
I like the actual edge for him, but for me personally, I think more so it's just the fanhood is making me put the units up. So that's what I'm here.
If my Titans were in the AFC Championship game,
come on,
I'd be
you got to
for sure, 100%. But yeah, NZ's dog even agrees. He had to go make sure that the dog was okay. All right, but it's so
you know what time it is.
Yeah, so he knows what time it is. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
if you had to pick a side,
the dogs are barking, bro. The dogs are barking. The dogs are, you know what that means. You know what that means.
One of the dogs is winning today. Both these favorites aren't winning. Unfortunately, I think we're both you guys are on the wrong side and I'm on the right side, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
we'll see.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I really do think it is the 49ers today.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think I don't look. Don't count him out, but I think Purdy has displayed progression through this scenario in the playoff bracket. I don't think it's been one of those situations where he's been stagnant. They just have to be as productive as possible on offense. I'm not even going to say be more productive. Just every guy that you have that's a go. It's not like you have a bunch of injuries. You got your guys playing. So let Kittle, let everybody. That's essential to their offense. Let them eat. Let them eat.
I saw an interesting stat. I retweeted it earlier this week, and when I was writing about this game, I was looking at comparisons between Hurts and Purdy, right? And obviously, there's all the talk about how amazing Purdy's been and his rise and everything like that. But interestingly enough, Brock Purdy is top 3 in the NFL against pressure. And obviously, we know how good the Eagles are. They're the number 1 team at pressuring the quarterback, 70 sacks. I mean, they were way above everybody else. So Purdy's going to have to deal with some pressure today, but he does really well in those situations. On the other side of things, the Niners are top 10 in pressuring the quarterback. Jalen Hurts is 20th against pressure. Not a very good guy when you get him kind of off of his spot and off of his first reads. If you watch the Eagles throughout the season, if his first read or second read is there, I mean, I know he's good with progressions, right? But if he gets thrown off of his spot, not necessarily running, but if he gets thrown off of his spot throwing the ball, that's when he starts to make a little bit of a mistake. That's when he starts to kind of press a little bit more. And I feel like that the Niners are going to do what they can today to throw him off of his spot, throwing the ball. And we'll see how he responds. If he passes the test, he passes the test. But
look for McCaffrey today. I think today is a McCaffrey day. I really do.
NZ likes that too.
Yeah. Yes, and rush and receiving. I really do. This is the time. This is the time. What I try to break down to like people in my Discord is understanding the human factor in what we take when we take these props. What's the initiative for these teams? What's the initiative? You're looking at the best players in the big time. You see it year in, year out. This is the time where those names on the back of those jerseys are made. This is the time. So you can go to your goats here. The lines are not trying to, they can't trick you out. If it's high, you take it. If it's low, be skeptical. If it's a reason for it, okay, we'll figure it out. But if it makes sense, take the best guys on the team. This is the time to do it for the NFL playoffs. So
this is why they brought McCaffrey here. I mean, I think that you bring this guy in to hand him the football and give him the ball today and give him a chance to ball because
I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
it's like this is twice here.
Yeah, I like T. Higgins too. I think he gets his receptions. I love that.
Okay. All right.
I love the narrative for it, But hey,
we'll talk about that game in just a second. I know that do you like the rushing and receiving for McCaffrey, or do you like just the rushing?
So I went with the rushing only because of how poor the Eagles defend the rush. I mean, and the number was only, I think, 55.5, or it was 56.5. So I didn't mind it at all. I think he scores a touchdown. I think that, I forget, I was saying to SPJ, before you hopped on, I forget who it was that said it, but in the playoffs, clock control and game management is a huge factor. So rushing the ball is a big deal, and running that clock down and keeping, so I think if they keep handing the ball off, I think he gets those yards rather easily. I think he gets a touchdown too. It's minus 125, so it's not too bad. But I like his rushing yards. But listen, if they run a lot of those side routes and Purdy throws them off to him too. I mean, he could bust off 50 yards on a little slot pass, side pass there and just take off too. So I think he, like we were saying, this is the reason why they got him. This is the reason why he's here. He has been probably dying for a moment like this. I mean, he was a big time college player in the spotlight, and he was, just kind of chilling in Carolina, doing personal goals pretty much. Not that he wanted to, but you know what I mean? So I think this is probably the biggest game of his professional career. I think so. So I think he's going to do everything he can to show out today. And the more and more I say this, plus 3.5, minus 136 for the Niners is starting to sound attractive.
Did they bump it to 3.5?
No, I actually just prefer because of
I
like the cover for the field goal just in case. And it's not too juiced. And if I pair it with something, it's a nice little play. I might even just pair it with the Bengals to have some football fun, but we'll see.
We all like football fun, otherwise we wouldn't be here. We all like that football fun. I
don't like ball games though. That's my problem.
I know you're the puck guy. You're the puck guy. We'll talk about the ice in a few minutes when we get to talking about these champ games. But I'm telling you, it's the Niners. The Niners are nothing for me. Niners are nothing. I feel like we're all kind of in agreement, which is nice.
You got to die.
I'll show you guys something real fast.
Now, chat. Hold on now. I like the Niners, the strongest lean of the day, but the under. We've been doing this all year, chat.
Yeah.
For the whiskey, it's the under.
Okay.
Defense. This is for all the football dads out there in the world. This is the under, baby.
Yeah, I like that underplay. I agree with you. I think that might be the safest of all the plays.
Two of the top defenses in the entire. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, and they're going to shine today. They're going to shine today. I think that there's going to be some struggling offenses today for sure, but I do like what we've talked about with AJ Brown. I think that he has a good game. I think McCaffrey's going to have a good game. I have an anytime touchdown one that I like in this game too, and then we'll move on to the piece de resistance of what we want to talk about. I like Jalen Hurts to get to rumble into the end zone, especially at plus 125. I think that he's going to have to run around, especially in the red zone. Obviously scored last week against the Giants. I like the plus money value for a guy that's going to have probably 3 to 4 designed runs in the red zone if they get down there. I think that's really good value there for an anytime touchdown. For any of you guys that like to bet on touchdowns, I think there's a lot of good value in this game for touchdown scores. I mean, McCaffrey's minus 125. He's usually like minus 160. That kind of tells you that the books are also kind of thinking that this is going to be more of an under spot. So you can read into that a little bit more too. So, all right. I know that we got some stuff to talk about with this evening game. Right. So we got the AFC Championship. We got the Bengals going to Burrowhead, whatever they want to call it. Get rocking into Arrowhead to take on Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs for all the marbles. Rematch of last year, obviously. Rematch of earlier this season, obviously, as well. We got lots of bad blood between these teams right now. All the talk this week has been about Patrick Mahomes and them getting him a robotic ankle. And how he's walking around with some crazy stuff. Anyway, he's fine. He seems to be fine. I don't think it's going to be a massive issue in this game. All right, Kitch. I know where you're at, brother, and I know why you're on your boys, but sell it to the people.
Listen here, y'all. other than the narrative, we already pretty much got that out of the way. Same game, different story. Come on now. We getting there and we're finishing. If we get past this game, to me, this matchup wise, this is the Super Bowl to me. Because I truly feel whoever wins this game is the champion. They're gonna be they're gonna get out on the NFC. Whoever comes out in the end, I get that, but this is an executive call. Come on, baby. Look, if you follow me on Twitter, you know what it is. The Corporation of Coin. We are not playing. In my office
right now.
Understand me.
Listen, Shiesty respects Coin. He respects.
He respects Coin. Come on,
he's
baby.
A Coin respecter. Otherwise, he's fired tomorrow. That's for damn sure.
But realistically, I feel like Casey has been an absolute juggernaut offensively. I get it. What they are doing with the offensive clip with that many receivers is absolutely, it's a godsend. It's so innovative. Andy Reid has just found a way to use everybody. And if you it's watching a Chiefs game, you see it naturally just unfold. I mean, there'll always be usually two receivers that have the uphold of the clips. Kelsey, Juju will probably have the 6 to 7 target ratio compared to everybody else. But when you get to the fourth quarter, you start to see those receptions pan out further down the line. Mm-hmm. Everybody starts to get a little piece of the pie. So I think that's always been a strength for the Chiefs. I do think they have been running the ball better. I like Pacheco here. I like his rushing yards tonight as well. I think that's a sneaky look because this is the thing. In playoff football, in the NFL, you have to be able to play defense and you have to be able to rush the football. You have to. Even if your pass game is in the elite pattern, you still have to be able to mix it up because 9 times out of 10, if you're this far ahead in the playoffs, the team you're playing, their defense is not lackluster at all. They're somebody. And, the Bengals have come together. I mean, they still struggle against the run, which is why I love Pacheco here. But you can only do so much with that. You got to go through the air. And, the whole situation with Eli Apple, that's just hilarious to me. But I think the real focus here is understanding the safeties. And I think Mike Hilton is one of those guys. I think Mike Hilton is going to be a savior here in this game some kind of way. So,
bro, I watched Mike Hilton trash my dreams in Nashville 2 seasons ago. He picked off Ryan Tannehill and on the goal line. I don't need Mike Hilton's name thrown in my face. I just cried myself to sleep sitting right here. No, brother, I agree with you. I mean, I like that Pacheco look. That's a good look. Mm-hmm. Hadn't really looked at Isaiah today. I think that is a nice one. I think it's really difficult right now to kind of determine because we don't know how healthy Mahomes is. Obviously, he's going to play. He seems fine. Like he's doing okay. Right. Like they showed him walking around and doing all the stuff that he needs to do. Also, Travis Kelce apparently is not banged up. He's got a back problem or something. I mean, he's going to play.
He's definitely going to play. I would be very shocked if he doesn't go out there. That would. Well, the line This is the time.
Yeah, the line didn't move. I think he probably just, he was like, bro, my back hurts. Can I take the day off, please? I think he's going to be fine. But my prop that I was kind of looking at, that I was thinking about, which is, it's a sneaky one. So I'm not saying to go throw this in anything, but it's just the thought. Noah Gray over 13.5 receiving yards. Okay. Now, he's the type of guy he's going to have probably 1 to 2 targets. We're not talking about a guy who's going to get incredible volume here, but hitting 2 straight games. He had 27 yards against Jacksonville last week. He had 15 against Cincinnati when y'all played about 5 weeks ago. And if Kelce struggles throughout this game, if he has a flare-up with this back problem, Noah Gray is going to turn into tight end 1. We know how much Mahomes throws to the tight ends in this offense. It's Kelce, so obviously get it. But I think that's a sneaky one. Plus 100 over 13.5. Could be a decent look. He's hit it anyway without Kelce. If Kelce is struggling or has some sort of problems or something today. Also, I think there's going to be a lot of short passes. I've seen some people on Mahomes completions. I like that look.
I like that too.
Yeah, I think that they're going to want to get the ball out of his hands fast so he doesn't have a chance to have to run around or even get pressured. I think that's a good look too. I also kind of like Burrow's completions. I think both these guys are going to chuck it all over the place today. Tonight. I know that you're on the Bengals. Are you on the money line or you're on the spread?
Classic money line here. Just win the game, fellas. Just win the game. That's all we need to do
That's
here.
it. Just do your jobs.
And plus Chicky. I got the Chiefs -1 earlier this week. It's already up to 1.5. I think the Chiefs get it done today. I am a believer in. I mean, it's hard to say that you're a believer in the Chiefs.
Patty
right?
Mahomes. I get it.
You can't go against Patty.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is going to be a fantastic football game. It's going to be such a good game. I'm excited for both these games. Honestly, the NFL script writers did a really good job this year. They put the 4 really good teams in the championship games.
I love the way you preface that.
Yeah,
the script writers.
The script writers have been. They've been typing and going. Oh yeah, this is really great. Yeah, I mean,
it has to have a classic ending. It has.
We got to. I can't wait to turn the next page. I actually tweeted last week that in the AFC divisional round that every single matchup that could have happened from those games, like every single combination, would have been a fantastic AFC championship game with the 4 teams you had left. So it was like. It didn't matter who won. Like you either get the Bills, you either get the Bills Chiefs incredible rematch. You get the Bills. We got the Bengals Chiefs incredible rematch. You get the Jags maybe playing the Bengals in like some Burrow versus Lawrence action, or you get any way you could have done it. It was great. So they did a good job. They wrote the script well. All right, so we got Kitch on the Bengals money line. We got Inzi. I know you're also on the Bengals money line. Or do you like the spread? Are you going to take the points, or you're rolling with the money line?
4 units on the money line.
Ooh, sneaky.
I know. I wish I would have waited, though, because now it's plus 114, and I booked it at plus 100. But, hey, I'll take even money all day. No complaints here.
So we got Kitch with 5 units on the Bengals money line. We got Inzi with 4 units on the Bengals money line. And we got your boy with 1 little unit on the Chiefs -1.
Okay, responsible.
What's wrong with that,
baby?
Hey man, I just don't.
The Super Bowl is not here yet.
I feel good about it, but I don't feel like I am 100% sold on either side. I'm more honestly, I'm not a huge like playoff betting type of guy unless my team's in there. Just because, like I said, like these games are different, man. They're just hard to read. They're hard to get a feel on, especially for props. Like props is really difficult to kind of determine. Sure. I usually do a props piece for these games. I didn't even do a props piece just because it's just these games are different. Like we talked about, what is this? How are we feeling about McKinnon over receptions or receiving yards with a lot of short, quick passes? I could see him having a lot of opportunities. Yeah, decent look there too. I mean, he's been great. If you want to look at his touchdown, possibly he scored a touchdown in 6 of his last 7 games. Obviously, didn't score last week, but I could see him rumbling into the end zone,
especially with this narrative of his injury too. I think. Come on, guys. Yeah. Come on, guys. We've all seen this story a little too much now.
Yeah. The last time that Patty Mahomes had a high ankle sprain, he had 4 touchdown passes in the first quarter.
Come on.
That's
what worries me. Because of this whole injury perspective. I'm like, bro.
It's Patty.
Worried. Yeah, now he's probably gonna have 5 touchdowns. Which for those prize picks people, I would look at that combination. I love that. I like that little combination touchdown scenario they got on the board now.
Mm-hmm.
I would take a stab at it. I would. I really would.
From a homies.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I actually like his over 1.5 passing touchdowns for Mahomes is probably a good bet today, even though he didn't have it last game against the Bengals when they played. But I think that Mahomes is going to have a good game today, and I think that the Chiefs are going to win. But we've already.
I like his fantasy as well. I'm on the Bengals, and I think the Bengals get me personally, I think they get an ugly win. I said it earlier on stream with Trent. Look, it's going to be just like last year, the grossest outcome you've ever seen in your life. Mark my words right now. Something crazy is going to define the end of this game. So I was prepared for the sweat Monday.
Yeah, you've been waiting. Oh, dude, it's so nice to just talk to somebody that their team is in this situation because it hits different, man. My Titans went to the AFC Championship game in 2019 and they had an incredible run, lost to the Chiefs in Arrowhead, and it was probably one of the highlights of my fandom, honestly, of watching your team go. I didn't get to watch them go all the way, but at least watch them take that journey. You got to watch your boys go all the way to the ship last year. Get a chance to possibly watch them do it again this year. You must be over the freaking moon, man.
It was over the fence. As soon as the game ended last year, I knew, because it would have been different if the narrative was we just got a lot of vets and The buildup was there. We got a quarterback that's been there for a good amount of time. This is just our year.
Mm-hmm.
The narrative with the Bengals, we're young. We're still young. We got old spots, and we have we're sound enough on both sides of the ball where we can win any game we play. But that youth factor with Joe Burrow, that offensive juggernaut, of like they're rolling right now. They're figuring it out. The injuries, they're figuring out how to play through that. The mental is there. If this may be the changing of narrative for, we just saw Brady get out quick. That was brutal to see that. I was on the Bucks, but just to see Brady go out like that, it kind of made me feel like, okay, well, is the narrative really changing? Is it who's truly about to get the torch for this next generation up? So, you know, and Mahomes is he's already set in stone to me. I mean, I get that, you know, but it would be a beautiful thing. It really truly would, to see Joe Burrow and that crew stand up there with the trophy. I really would love to see that.
This is a situation for me where if I lose my bet and your boys go to the Super Bowl, I'll be very happy as well. I'm not as invested in this one as either one of these games for me personally. I just want to see two good football games, and I feel like that we're going to get two good football games today.
Oh yeah.
All right, kids, because I know you got to roll in the next 15 minutes, so let's go ahead and cook up this Prize Picks entry. We can do it on Prize Picks today. Because I know you do a lot of stuff on Prize Picks. We got a lot of people in chat that do stuff on Prize Picks. So let's cook up an entry on Prize Picks that we can roll out and get you out of here, and then we'll kind of finish everything up, because I know you got places to be and you gotta go watch your boys win.
Come on, baby, we're doing it today. Watch parties going down.
Oh man.
Hey man, anybody in North Carolina, hit me up. Let's see what we're doing later on.
Ooh, sounds good. If you're in North Carolina, hit up Big Kitch. And if you're not following Big Kitch on Instagram, on Twitter, go follow him at He Got Goods. Go follow my boy NZ, Walmart Mac Miller, and obviously go follow me. And at the end of the day, please go follow BN Content. We're going to be doing these Twitch streams every Thursday and every weekend for the foreseeable future. So you'll be hanging out with us. We'll have new guests every week. We're so stoked to have Big Kitch with us today. Really excited. Oh, we got somebody in Eastern North Carolina, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. See, you can.
Easy. Okay. I'll be in the Charlotte area, baby. Hit me up, baby. Let me know what's going on.
There you go.
It's going down. It's shiesty season today, baby.
Greenville in the house. Let's get
Greenville. Stand up,
what's
baby.
What's the name of the restaurant again, so you can plug it and where it is?
Cliche Cuisine, baby. We're located right off of Edgewood Avenue. Building up. Actually building up. We're gonna have a outdoor turf kind of thing going on as well. Concept. So we're just building on it, getting it ready.
If you're ever down there, make sure you check them out.
That's so awesome, man. All right, let's cook. So because I don't want to hold you up, man. And I know you got to dip soon. So let's cook this up. So we got to get up. We got to use the free square, because Shicey's getting one passing yard. Let's be honest.
The ultimate sweat of the world is Joe Burrow over 0.5 pass yards.
Oh man,
the sweatiest.
Cats, listen. Sweat. The books say that this is supposed to hit. Okay.
I think it's 100% hit rate. I think it's a green dot gob.
I don't know. Sharps are saying the under. We'll see.
Hammer the under. Is that what you're getting at? Okay. All right. So we got Shiesty. We got Shiesty as leg number one. Do we want to go with, what do we want to roll with? I think, should we go with AJ Brown's receiving yards?
That's exactly where I was headed.
That's just a beautiful, beautiful
narrative. It's also 72.5 on FanDuel. So if you're getting 69.5,
getting some value there, baby.
You're getting some value. We're getting some value. Smith receptions. That's an interesting look. That is an interesting one. Okay. That's a decent one. I think we're gonna stick with Brown, but I don't hate that play. All right. Do we want to go with McCaffrey?
McCaffrey rushing yards in, or do we put him in for the tutty?
Ooh. Is his touchdown on there? Is it any touchdown? Like, is it the rushing, receiving, and passing, or is it just the rushing?
Yep, he's there.
Oh. What do you think, Kitch?
Efficiency. I'm trying to think about what the Eagles are doing red zone wise right now. No, I mean, McCaffrey is going to have to be utilized today. So I would honestly, let's take a look at that first half fantasy score. Just a peek. And if we don't like what he's been doing lately, we can go for the rush yards. I think he has a game today. I definitely do.
Is the first half going to be listed right here too?
It's usually
if he's not on the board, we could definitely just go ahead and look at full game.
No, I can't find the. Oh, here it is. Don't mind.
Yeah, it's like a separate tab. There you go. First half.
We want to see his rushing first half or his fantasy.
Fantasy score, yeah.
It's 8.5 for the first half.
What's the graph look like? Let's see.
He's definitely going to get his reception some kind of way. So
that's true. This is a good idea.
Okay, he's coming off a downer.
Yeah.
That's one to put in your back pocket. I think that's one to put in your back pocket if you like it.
This is an interesting look too from someone in chat. Thoughts of first half McCaffrey yards. So just the yards first half, along with the Eagles kicker first half. Just want to get thoughts. So if you guys are in the mindset that you think the Eagles are going to run away with this early, then that's a really good look because obviously he's going to have chances to kick, extra points and field goals. So I like that. I do like that. I think that's
16.5 receiving yards in the first half.
You get that in one play.
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of like that.
It's gonna happen. It's I think it's more so understanding. I don't think it's the utilization for McCaffrey. It's just when, and they're going to. If he doesn't get a reception in the first quarter, it would just be very
surprising.
Yeah, very surprising.
I think that they're going to do everything that they can to get him the ball in lots of different situations. Whether it be screen passes, whether it be, just running the football in general. So,
should we go with the fantasy score to be safe? So we cover both rushing and receiving and receptions.
I think he can get it. I think
like you said, it's a good point too, because if he's going to get a couple catches as well, like that's what the thing is though. Do we just do the whole game fantasy score? What if he just goes off in the second half and we just miss out on that because
that's fair.
Let's see.
Let's chat about it. Like I think that's a decent. I would hate to do that and then him have a subpar first quarter or something go weird.
Yeah, that's the key with those first halves.
What if the Eagles hold the ball for, if they go 3 and out and the Eagles hold the ball for like the whole first quarter or something, like when we're sweat.
17 for fantasy score.
What's the graph look like?
Oh, he would need he could get it in 2 scores and a good amount of yards. He's going to get catches, so that's going to help him also.
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? Should we do the fantasy score or should we just stick with like rushing yards or just a touchdown? Anybody got any thoughts on this? Because I think that. What do you think, Kitch? What do you think? Fantasy score?
I think he gets about half of that in receiving stats. I do. And if he scores, then he's basically there because rushing wise is happening. It's gonna happen today. He's gonna get the rock behind the tackle. So even if he comes shy somehow of one of the other yardage line, he's gonna get it in those possessions. And if he doesn't score, if he honestly doesn't score, that would be crazy. So I do like the scoring stat.
He has scored in his last 5. It is a greened out job.
I know.
Yeah, this is true. I doubt he gets 17 without a touchdown. That's very true. That's valid. And they do have the touchdown listed. I mean, they have it listed because it's minus 125 on the book.
I think it's at 17 for a reason. I think we take the Tutty.
Tutty? I feel good. I feel good about the Tutty.
That way, we're not chasing a yardage line. We're not chasing a reception. We just need to see.
Oh, he'll have 100 rushing yards now and no touchdown, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
he'll crush his yards, no doubt, and not even get in the end zone. 100%. No, I like the touchdown. I think he's with a guy who's as involved in this offense, like we talked about. There's no way that he's not going to have plenty of opportunities. And at this point, you're looking for opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Shiesty over a yard, we got AJ Brown receiving yards, and we got McCaffrey touchdown. Now, do we want to do anything else from this Eagles game, or do we want to pivot now and go to Patty and the Burrow boys? Because I think
we take the combination. Yeah, like we were saying earlier. I think we take.
I kind of like this in case one guy goes off and the other doesn't.
What is that? Four passing touchdowns between the two.
Easily, I strongly lean the over for this game. Mm-hmm. Just not enough just because of the spread of flow for KC and Kelsey. This whole thing with Kelsey, trying to understand that, but overall, it would be very crazy for them not to cover this line. I mean,
I love this.
I see a lot of back end points. That second half should be pretty crazy, honestly.
I like this a lot. And then these are the types of plays, guys, where if you have price picks, like look for these sneaky ones. Obviously, like, rushing yards, the ones that are available on books is great, but like these are the ones that are sneaky squares that like you don't really get the opportunity to do on other books and things like that. And this is a great look. I mean, worst comes to worst, I think it pushes. Yeah. I think that we're going to be getting there. I love this one. I kind of like your view on the Pacheco rushing yards. I like that one.
Oh yeah, man.
I think
it's just short yardage spots. That's really what it is. I mean, scoring wise, I feel like it'll either be him or it can be it can be pretty much anybody on the tight end side in the red zone. Mahomes might even try to take it in himself. So that's the only thing with Pacheco. I feel like getting them in scoring position, that's where it's going to fall, because I mean, nobody's coming into this game not seeing that KC uses all their receivers. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So,
for sure.
You kind of take poise of that with mixing in some run. His line is low just because it's the playoff. It's a playoff game. Mm-hmm. It's great receivers everywhere I get. I don't think it's more so a performance situation with that line. I think it's just the matchup and the Bengals understanding, okay, well, we're going to have to just play good coverage. It's not about covering the guy in this game because they use everybody. So
I think that they're also going to want to take as much pressure off of Mahomes having to move around a lot. And we have seen in moments in time with Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy that like they like to run the football. Like they don't shy away from running the ball. Like obviously Mahomes will have times where he just throws it 50 times, but I don't think that that's necessarily going to be the case today. I do think that they like you said, the Bengals are not amazing stopping the run. I think that Pacheco is going to have plenty of chances. 47.5, he could pop a 20-yard run and we're halfway there
easily.
What do you think, NZ? You like this one? You like Pacheco?
Yeah, I do actually. He's getting the carries, he's getting the yards. I mean, this game, I think, like Kitch said, is just going to be an offensive, just massive game like that. So they're going to play, all aspects of the game. And then back to the other part of, with the running backs and time management in the playoffs. I like it as well. They're going to put the ball in his hands.
All right, let's do it. Let's do Pacheco. I like it because we got 5 minutes until Kitch has got to roll. So let's get this booked up, and then we can say goodbye to our homie Kitch, and then we'll finish this up. So we got 5 legs right now. Do we want to go for 6? Do we want to go for 6, or do we want to?
I can go with a hockey play if you want.
Oh, we got to.
It's Tavares on here. Oh, you're going with Brad?
Brad Marchand, man. He's hit it his last back-to-back games. These last 4 out of 5 on the road. He's hit it his last 5 out of 5 against the Canes, and his last 3 out of 3 in Carolina. I mean, it lines up for me. I just
didn't you say that Betalytics likes it too?
That is my Betalytics POD. It's got a B+ grade, and it's got they got a 3% edge on it. I mean, the line before was at -110. It's probably up a little more. I think that they had it at like 130, 135-ish. I don't know. I like this pick a lot. I'm totally on Tavares too. I want to ladder him. They dropped the ladder line, so I love it.
So
he's probably 4.
He's probably at 4, probably
3.5. This man's been just ripping. I mean, Matthews is still out. He has a decent history against Washington, and honestly, he has a very good history behind being, when he was the Islanders captain, he played against them for 8 years, tons of times.
All right,
I'm down for either one.
All right, say it with your chest. Which one? Because I'm going to trust you here. I mean, I like Tavares when we talked about it before, but if you like Marchand better, then
I do like Marchand.
Then throw him in there. All right, we got it, boys and girls. We got it. Yes,
let's go.
This is hitting, boys. I'm feeling it. This is hitting. We got some surgical stuff in here. All right, so roll back up. We got Burrow over the yard. If you've already used that one, then make this a 5-legger or throw your favorite in there. Then obviously make it a 6-legger for yourself. We got A.J. Brown over 69.5 receiving yards at 72.5 on FanDuel. Go put that in there. We got Christian McCaffrey for any type of touchdown. He's getting in the end zone today, boys and girls. We got Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, 4+ passing touchdowns. The boys are going to be slinging it. We got Pacheco over 47.5. Love the read here from our boy Big Kitch. I really think he's going to be running the rock today, strong. And then last but not least, we got the Tasmanian Devil himself, Brad Marchand, on the ice.
Let's go.
from NZ in the house. and we are doing this 5-legger or 6. It's even a 6-legger, guys. If you want to just make it a 5-legger, if you've already used the Burrow Square, roll with it. Roll with your favorite play. You don't have to roll with us, but you guys should ride with us because this is gonna hit. I'm feeling it.
Come on, baby.
Hit. All right, Kitch, because I know you gotta scramble out of here, man. So I don't want to hold you longer than you're able to get in here. So I just wanted to say that it has been absolutely awesome having you on today, brother. It's been fantastic. You are such a vibe. Guys, if you're not following Big Kitch on Twitter, please go follow him. He got goods. This is at Big Kitchen is the man. You can go get a part of his Discord. You can go be a part of everything that he's doing on the Twitter space. Really appreciate him stopping by with us today. So really thanks to him, man, and appreciate you stopping by. And have a great time in North Carolina.
Oh,
yeah. And you know, go plug yourself one more time. Anything else you got to say, and then I know you got to roll. So,
man, give me a follow, guys. At He Got Goods on Twitter. Love the community. This is who I do it for. Hey, man, I'm just out here just like everybody else. Man with a dream and some units. Come on now. I'm telling you. But, hey,
let's go.
It's who day. All my stripes.
Go, baby.
Pull them out. I love my Chiefs fans. I'm friends with 1 million Chiefs fans. But today, you know what it is.
Let's go.
Baby. The jungle is coming out, baby. Who day.
Let's go.
Love y'all, fellas, man.
Hey,
appreciate y'all.
Absolutely love having you on, brother. Appreciate it.
Man.
Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Have a great day. Take it easy. Be safe. And win some units, brother.
Let's do it.
Oh, we will.
All right, fellas.
Later, brother.
Take it easy, man. Have a good one. God, what a vibe that guy is.
Love him.
Chat, we loved having Big Kitch on today. It was really great. He had to dip a little bit early, so Inze and I are going to hang out with you for a few more minutes before we get out of here today. I got a big announcement actually before we roll out, so I'll drop that in just a minute. But we're gonna post we'll post the prize picks that we just cooked together with Big Kitch. We'll post that, get that out there because I actually think that's hitting, man. I think that's hitting.
We've gotten close. I mean,
we've gotten real close.
Today's the day, I think.
So full transparency for us, we have not since I started the show, and then Inzi and I have been hosting together. We have not hit a parlay. We've gotten so close the last couple of weeks. We've really gotten surgical, but it feels like the day, brother. I'm thinking it's going to be the day. Chat, you guys were awesome. You were really helpful with what we had going on. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. We're going to be having more guests moving forward over the next month. We're going to be having guests every single show. We're going to be getting some of you guys in chat. So if you guys like what you're seeing, please DM one of us to get involved on the show. We're always looking for new guests. We're always looking for new faces to get involved. And that also brings me to my big announcement. We're actually growing at Betting News. We are going to be expanding our company. We are looking for writers. If you were looking to do this as a part of your career, please get in touch with us. I'm going to be doing a Twitter post throughout the week next week to try to get some new hires on at Betting News. We're going to be looking at some new people. We're going to be expanding this company and growing more and more. So if you want to be involved with that, please get in touch with me on Twitter. You can drop me a DM. I will send you all the information that you need to send in for us to have a look at what you've got going on and possibly be a part of our awesome team. But that's going to be something that I'm going to be dropping a lot more about next week. So stay tuned for that. Go follow at BN Content. That's the Twitter handle for Betting News. Go follow me at Sweatpants Jesus. Go follow obviously NZ as well. Post a lot of stuff there, and go follow us on Twitch if you're not already following us. If you want to go ahead and sub as well, that would be awesome. Really support the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by as always. I'm really stoked for everything that we got going on for the foreseeable future. So happy to have you guys involved. And if we want to get involved a little bit more, drop me a DM. We can talk about it.
Oh, we got a problem.
What's up?
We can't play Burrow, the free one, and we can't play the touchdowns because he's on there twice. You can't play a person twice.
Oh,
I didn't think it would count the combos.
Touchdown. This is what this is what he's been saying. And I thought
I was just thinking that, and I was like, I wonder if he just didn't hear we said remove it if you had the free square already. I just clicked, and it said no dice.
All right. Well, we got to take I would say personally for chat. I'm just gonna tie my hair up because things just got serious. I found this on the web. Thank you, Siri, for finding it on the web for me. Okay, there we go. Hair's up. I would say that if you can just do just take the touchdown squares out and just play it as a 5-legger. That's what I would do, or that's what I might end up doing personally.
You don't want to add Tavares?
Just do that.
He's going in.
It's going in, and this is I like you, brother. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man.
Also, let me know what your name is, because sometimes people come on here on Twitch and their names are completely different than their Twitter, and it's like somebody that we interact with on Twitter a lot. So if you're somebody that we talk to or I talk to pretty frequently, then sorry I don't recognize your name, but appreciate you being here. We got to get Tavares in here. I love Tavares.
Yeah, I just put him in. Yeah, love it.
Okay, so you took out the Mahomes and Burrow combo, right?
Yes, I'm about to actually. Let's do it here for you guys.
My name is Mia Khalifa. Good Lord.
There it is. Guys.
I'm new. Let's go. We love having you here, brother. Thanks for stopping by. You've been great. Hope you come and join us next time. Nice to meet you, handsome boys. Yeah, thank you. All right, boys and girls, there we go. That is the six-legger. Look at it, and it's all of its glory. We got Joe Burrow over a half a receiving yard. He may not get over half a receiving yard. Over half a passing yard. The guaranteed square, obviously. We got AJ Brown over 69.5 receiving yards. Yes, Chef, we will post this.
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey over a touchdown. He just needs to rumble in the end zone, passing, catching, whatever. Or sorry, actually could pass for one, and this would cash as well. Isaiah Pacheco over 47.5 rushing yards. Brad Marchand over 2.5 SOGs, and John Tavares over 3.5 SOGs. And this is the type of energy that we're looking for.
Oh yeah, that's just it.
It is. If you guys want to ride with us, we will post it, and feel free to share that you're riding with us as well. Obviously, it's a parlay, guys, so don't go throwing crazy units on it. It's for fun, but obviously, I kind of feel good about it. I also like all of the plays individually. If you have a book that you can place them individually, straight bets is the way that you make units individually every single day. So make sure that you're betting these things straight. And everything that we talked about today, Kitch is under for the Niners-Eagles game. Lean the over for the Chiefs game. I kind of think that game goes over too. If you want to ride with the Niners, I really like the Niners on the spread. If you want to ride with the boys and take the Bengals money line, I think that's a good bet. If you want to ride with me and go with the Chiefs, that's obviously where I'm throwing today. But lots of great games today. Obviously, these two massive championship games, some games on the ice as well that Inzi talked about a little bit too.
Two very good games, definitely.
Two very good games on the ice. We got Marchand SOGs and we got Tavares SOGs in here. Both of those plays are Inzi approved. I like them as well. Betalytics approved all the way around.
Yep.
If you want to go read about those things as well, go to bettingnews.com. I'm actually going to be doing a piece on the Bruins in just a minute. So I'll be talking about that game a little bit. And guys, again, if you're not following, please go follow the channel on Twitch. If you're not following on Twitter, please go follow the Twitter at BN Content. We're going to be posting some new stuff next week. And like I said, there's going to be talking a little bit more about how we're going to be expanding and growing. So if you want to be involved with that, go follow the Twitter and stay in touch with us. So what else you got, brother? Anything else for me? Anything else for the people?
I mean, those are my two plays. I mean, the Bruins are plus money, which I find very suspect, but I can't find any reason to not bet them. So I will be taking them at plus 110 on the money line, debating on pairing them with something. But again, plus Chicky, yeah, I think I'm on that first straight, definitely. So that's my one thought there. I'm not really sure who wins the other game. Although for some reason I lean the Leafs because for whatever reason they seem to play better without Matthews, or they at least seem to play very good without him. I don't know the answer to that, but I do kind of like that. The line's not too far out, minus 146. I might pair the two. So that's what I'm thinking right now. And yeah, I mean, I also think the Boston game goes under. Kind of an evening-ish game. We got two good teams. One's very defensively good against a powering offensive team. I see the goalies, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we had decided Allmark was not starting.
Yeah, is Allmark not going?
I believe so. They don't have anything listed yet, so I can't speculate with goalies. I got to see when they come out because every time I speculate, I'm wrong. So I'm like, let me just wait. But yeah, I definitely lean the under there too for Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday, right? I had to stop myself. Sundays are weird for hockey. I don't know. Sundays are always weird. So,
there's not a lot of. Oh my God, Mitchell just got ruled out.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, definitely.
I like Devo touchdown as well.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit with Kitch. I like this look. I wrote about it actually. If you guys want to go read my
every line just locked. Everything just locked.
Shit. Yeah, these lines are going to change now, boys and girls. But if you were able to get that Prize Picks, I would go to Prize Picks first because they're probably not going to adjust their lines immediately. So if you can go ahead and lock that in with us, then ride with that because McCaffrey's line will probably change. Well, we didn't do his rushing yards, but I would see McCaffrey's rushing yards line getting bumped up here. I do like Debo rushing. I do like his touchdown better, though. I think that he could get into the end zone.
Agreed.
Plus
I do.
180.
Yeah.
Great value for Debo. If he really, I mean, he's going to get opportunities, right? And you're looking for opportunities for touchdown scorers at plus 180. Really like that. I forgot to say this with Kitch, and I forgot to say it. But go read my touchdown piece. It's on bettingnews.com. Go check it out. Go follow us on Twitter, and I posted it on there. 2 touchdown players per game. My favorite one, actually, from the Bengals game. Favorite one, Joe Burrow, plus 500.
Really?
Plus 500 for the value.
Huh.
For the value. Now,
just like gets that 1 yarder and does the QB sneak, jumps the pile sort of thing.
Let's go, Chef. Have a great day, brother. Enjoy Valentine's time.
Later, bro. Yes, hopefully you got the
Well,
same.
he had a rushing touchdown when they played in December, and we know kind of how he can scramble, and he will have opportunities when they get into the red zone. I just think for plus 500, like that's just insane value for a guy that scored last time they played, can run the ball, really athletic, and like you said, maybe they get on the one and he just sneaks it in.
That's what I would say. Yeah, I mean it's weird that his odds are unfavored by Vegas over Mahomes, because you would think Mahomes would be the one plus 500 and Burrow would be plus 650, but it's the other way around, which is strange.
Well, it's because Mahomes is hurt, probably. Because
thank you.
He can't run around as much. That's okay. Yeah, but I like. Hey, man, appreciate you stopping by today, man.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Come back and hang out with us. Like I said, we do this show every Thursday, same times. This one's a little earlier because it's the weekend, but the Thursday show is at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. Inzi and I breaking everything down, and whoever our special guest is. We got some really exciting guests moving forward over the next couple of weeks. Already got some of those locked in. I'll be dropping those throughout the week, though. Got to give you guys a little bit of some teasers. Yeah, those are some plays that we really like today, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you guys being here. It's been fun. It's been a good day. It's going to be a great day to watch some great games. These games are going to be electric. They're going to be starting here in the next couple of hours. So be sure to be locked in. And if you want to ride this Prize Picks entry with us, then we'll tweet it out, and hope you guys can roll with us. Here we go. Look at this. Debo is 22.5 on Prize Picks. The books, he's 26.5 with around minus 145 for the over. Should move in a couple minutes. So if you guys have the chance, if you want to change up the entry that we did and throw Debo's rushing yards in there, that is a great look. I love that. If you can get 22.5 on your book, if they haven't moved it yet, go for it. Sometimes MGM and Caesars are a little slower than FanDuel and DraftKings, but definitely get that in there if you can. All right, brother. You got anything else to drop on the people?
No, that's it, man. I'm excited for these games. So let's hopefully let's get to them. We got an hour for the NFC game, and let's make some money. Last night was great. Let's make some money again.
Let's make some money.
Let's do it.
Let's make some money. And like I said, guys, if you're not following NZ, please go follow NZ. If you're not following me, go follow me at Sweatpants Jesus. And at the end of the day, go follow Betting News at BN Content.
Absolutely.
Go check out the site. Got a lot of really cool features on there. I write for them every day. You can check out my pieces and kind of what I'm seeing out there. So go check them out as well.
Cool
shout out.
Going.
Shout out to Betalytics for being here as well. We didn't use them as much today on the screen just because we had our buddy Big Kitch in the house. I wanted to kind of feature him today. But Betalytics is always here in the house. If you guys like Betalytics and you want to check them out, go to betalytics.com. You can see how they check out the data and they kind of break everything down. It's a really valuable tool, and you can use them with our promo code BNews. You get 30% off your subscription. If you do a year-long subscription, it's like $7 a month, guys. You can't really beat that. So if you're looking for a tool to help you with your bets that's super affordable, Betalytics is dope. So really appreciate them being here with us every single time as well. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the championship games today. Loved having you guys with us. We will see you on the next afternoon BETSPRESSO on Thursday. We will let you know who our guest is going to be. And yeah, brother, hope you have a great day. Take it easy. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Oops, sorry.
Yep. The articles are up there as well. So go to bettingnews.com. Bettingnews.com. You can check it out. You can also go to BN Content. I posted all the plays for the football today. Go check those out. Beautiful. All right, boys and girls, thanks so much for being here. NZ. Yep. Appreciate it, brother. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you hit another 7-leg parlay.
Same to you, man. Thank you. And thanks for everybody for coming, and best of luck today.
All right. let's have a great day, guys. For Enzi and I appreciate you guys being here. Go follow Betting News, and we will see you on the next one. Take it easy, guys.
Later, guys.